decent performance going forward. They've scored 3 goals in this game, scored a couple of goals against West Ham last week, scored one against Sunderland in midweek with Mohamed Salah on the pitch. However, in the aftermath of that game, it says that Mohamed Salah has been talking to Norwegian television and said, I think it's very clear that somebody wants me to take all the blame. I've said a few times before that I have a good relationship with the manager, and now all of a sudden we have no relationship. I don't know why. It seems like the club are throwing me under the bus. That's how I feel. This club, I will always support it. My kids will always support it. I love the club so much, and I always will. It, meaning the situation, is not acceptable to me, to be fair. I don't get it. It's like I'm being thrown more under the bus. I don't think I'm the problem. I've done so much for this club. I don't have to fight every day for my position because I earn it. I earned my position. There is a lot to unpack in all of that. Starting with the idea, let's maybe go backwards throughout it. The idea that Mohamed Salah doesn't need to earn his place because he's already earned it with the performances that he's put in historically over his time at the club.
No, we know that's an emotional response and doesn't really stack up. Everyone has to keep fighting for the place and performing at a certain level. I don't think he's on his own. I think a lot of other big name players are starting to get stick and get the fan base turn a little bit against them. Everyone's being judged. Look, so I think
his point here is that he's the one who is the
it's not true.
Yeah,
it's not true. I think you can be emotional and you can be angry and frustrated. He's done wonderful things for the football club. You have to keep it in the 4 walls of the club. Knock on the manager's door. Go and see the CEO, whoever it is. Go and see the owners. Do whatever you've got to do. Express your frustration. By doing what he's done, he's causing now the team a problem and the manager a problem, and he's making it all about him. And that, you just can't do it. Whether you agree with him being left out or not, you don't deal with it like this.
Do you think he is being thrown under the bus? Do you think he is being made a scapegoat for the team's failings this season?
No, not at all. And I think Danny's right. I just think it's... We shouldn't know about this. We shouldn't even know about this. He should be in those 4 walls, as Danny said. However, I do believe the Diogo Jota situation has hit that football club incredibly hard, and those players, without them knowing how hard it's hit them, because he was so close to all of them. And I believe it's hit Salah possibly more than most, and that's a situation he probably can't get right mentally. That said, as a Liverpool player, doesn't matter who you are, you've got to earn the right to play in the first 11.
Inter Milan on Tuesday, Brighton at the weekend. He's told his family to come to the Brighton game because he said he wants to say goodbye, then added before he goes off to the Cup of Nations. So that's slightly ambiguous, but he does leave on the 15th of December. Will we see Mohamed Salah in a Liverpool shirt again, do you think?
I do think we will, and I hope we do. I think he'll have time to settle down. The reality is, everybody would want a legend like Salah to go on good terms with a wonderful send-off, maybe at the end of the season, as great players have had in the past. I hope it doesn't end badly because of everything he's given, but there's always a chance if he's adamant. The reality is Liverpool Football Club are in charge of what happens because they've got his contract. He signed the contract. But if he's adamant he wants to leave, then maybe we'll see something in January, but I hope not.
But first, to an incredible interview from Mo Salah, who says he feels like he's been thrown under the bus by Liverpool and that his relationship with head coach Arne Slot has broken down. The interview came just a few hours after Liverpool's side drew 3-3 with Leeds United at Ellen Road. We've approached Liverpool for comment. I'm sitting on the bench for 90 minutes, he said. The 3rd time on the bench, I think for the first time in my career. I'm very, very disappointed, to be fair. I have done so much for this club down the years, and especially last season. Now I'm sitting on the bench and I don't know why. It seems like the club has thrown me under the bus. That is how I am feeling. I think it is very clear that someone wanted me to get all of the blame. It is not acceptable for me. I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't get it. I think if this was someone else, every club would protect its player. How I see it now is like you throw Mo under the bus because he is the problem in the team now. But I don't think I am the problem. I have done so much for this club. I got a lot of promises in the summer, and so far I am in the bench for 3 games, so I can't say they keep the promise. I said many times before that I had a good relationship with the manager, and all of a sudden we don't have any relationship. I don't know why, but it seems to me, how I see it, that someone doesn't want me in the club. The respect I want to get, I don't have to go every day fighting for my position because I earned it. I am not bigger than anyone, but I earned my position. It's football. It is what it is. Has the relationship broken down? There's no relationship between us. It was a very good relationship, and now all of a sudden, there is no relationship. I called my mum yesterday. You guys didn't know if I would start or not, but I knew. Yesterday, I said to them, come to the Brighton game. I don't know if I'm going to play or not, but I am going to enjoy it. In my head, I'm going to enjoy that game because I don't know what is going to happen now. I will be in Anfield to say goodbye to the fans and go to the Africa Cup. I don't know what is going to happen when I am there. Well, speaking after the game at Ellen Road, head coach Arne Slot had this to say about why he didn't play Salah to Patrick Davison.
We were 2-0 up, we were 3-2 up. I think it was at that moment of time more about controlling the game, and we didn't need a goal at that moment of time. And normally, when you need a goal, like last week against Sunderland, I've brought Mo in. Today it felt to me that we needed different players like Wata. I've brought him in many times when we needed to bring the wing over the line, and he gave everything, I think, what I could expect from him, and he was also not part in us conceding the free.
What happens with Mo medium, short term, Arne? It's hard to see him accepting a situation like this for too long.
No, first, like I said before the game, we have to accept the situation we are in, and I make my choices based on that. And the short-term future of Mo is that he goes in a week time to the African Cup of Nations, and but before that we play Inter and Brighton.